My hope is that through my testimony, many people would come to know the true God, a God who forgives and gives second and third chances. I thought that God didn't love me and He couldn't forgive me for all the stuff that I had done. But with a simple hug, God said to me, "You are my beloved daughter." What does it mean to be evil? I have done horrible things, but does that make me evil? For a long time now, I have kept my past a secret. Many of the people in my life have no idea what I have done. But if you have the time, I will share it with you. This is my story. I grew up in a conservative church here in Medellin. One day I met a boy. He was a leader in a local gang. He was wilder and more exciting than anyone I had known before. In the beginning, I thought I could help him and bring him to Jesus. As it turned out, just the opposite happened. He taught me all about guns and drugs and the killing. It was complicated. Juan had a bad reputation, but I could see that he also had a good heart. I was drawn to his life as well. I loved the power. I started doing everything. I learned how to shoot guns and ride motorcycles. People treated me with respect and fear. One day we were out riding and out of nowhere, someone started shooting at us. I fired back and we took off. I knew I hit someone. Then it dawned on me that I might have killed him. Juan tried to console me, but I was overwhelmed with sadness and guilt. I had to know what happened to the man I shot. Am I a killer? I ran from hospital to hospital, and when I finally found him alive, I begged his forgiveness. But it was still torture. After all I had learned in church, the only one who takes life is God. I struggled with my conscience. But I did not live the gang life. I just pushed those feelings away and I moved even deeper into my very dark world. Juan was good at what he did, but he knew he wouldn't always be there. So he taught me everything. Those times when he was arrested or in prison, I was left taking care of the business, and business was good. It was my job to tell people what to steal and who to torture or kill. People would do whatever I told them without question. I was tough on the outside, but inside I was a mess. I was lonely and depressed. Am I an evil person now? Even if I wanted out, am I too far gone for God to save? I was trapped in this vicious cycle. I love being respected and feared, so I worked to build our power, but when I was alone, I would feel so empty because of what we were doing. One day, I was walking with my bodyguards, and we found a man sexually abusing a little 2-year-old girl. I got crazy with anger. We took the child to the hospital, and then we went back to find the man. He needed to be punished, and we were the ones to do it. We tortured him slowly. He got what he had given. Then we cut him and mutilated him. We threw him out on the street in front of everyone in the neighborhood. This is what happens to evil men like this. He died there in the street from the injuries we gave him. After that, I was given the name La Torturadora, the torturer. Word spread, and that made me even more powerful in the gang. I was feared by everyone. The bosses would congratulate me and told me I was a hero. I didn't feel like a hero. I just felt worse. I would tell myself he deserved it. He was an evil man. But if I was a hero for punishing evil, what did I deserve for the evil I did every day? I hurt people and even had people killed. Evil is evil, right? When I was alone, I would search the Bible looking for a way to make sense of everything. I knew I needed forgiveness. A big turning point happened for me when my cousin attempted suicide. In order to get help for my cousin, I went to church to find it. Something happened when I walked through the door. To my surprise, the pastors welcomed me with open arms. They said, "You're welcome here. This is your home. Jesus has new things for you."
Yo siento.
I felt God's love and forgiveness when the pastor hugged me. I felt that God had forgiven me and was saying, "Come, let's start over." That's when I felt the love of God. It had been many, many years since I had felt that warmth of that love. I decided that day in the church to turn my life over to God. I realized that the life I was leading wasn't good, so I cut off all my connections and relationships and got rid of all the weapons. It really was a new life. My hope is that through my testimony, many people would come to know the true God, a God who forgives and gives second and third chances. I thought that God didn't love me and He couldn't forgive me for all the stuff that I had done. But with a simple hug, God said to me, "You are my beloved daughter." I want people to know about Jesus so they will have hope that they too can get out. For drug traffickers and gang members, it is very easy to get in, but almost impossible to get out. But I am a witness that with God's help, you can get out. God is doing great things in this city. There have been prophetic words that we will be the tip of the spear for God's work in many countries. A great revival is going on in Medellin, and I am part of that revival. Sure, it scares me a little, but I know I'm in God's hands.